Guys, it is Saturday night, about already 9. I just finished drawing this. I put it up on my social media, and I'm gonna wait to put it up on Instagram because of Casper. A spider? What is that? Oh, it's just fluff. I'm gonna wait to put it up on Instagram just because of the Casper stuff, which is tomorrow. So I decided to pull out the vlog camera and vlog for you what I'm gonna be packing for tomorrow. It's kind of annoying because it started snowing today, and I was hoping that I was able to kind of go to the venue without having to pack shoes, so I might have to pack shoes. Anyway, I'm gonna show you guys what I pack for tomorrow. Yeah, so let's start. Okay, so I'm gonna use this tote bag, and I'm gonna bring my watercolor paper just in case. They have papers ready for me to draw on, but I'm gonna bring this just in case. Hopefully the paper that they got for me will hold up. I think it will. It's just cardstock. And then I'm going to pull out my paper cutter just in case. It's not too heavy, so I can add it into the bag. So there's that. And then I'm going to grab Chris Hong's pouch that I bought from her earlier this year, and I'm gonna pack some stuff in this. So it's a really great pencil container, or packing, what do you call this? It's a really great pouch. So for just in case reasons, I'm gonna bring this small pair of scissors. You never know when you need that. And already in this I have lip balm, so I'm gonna shove that in there. And then I have a couple of pens, so I'm just gonna pick and choose. I'm gonna bring my washi tape because, again, you never know. This one is the breakfast washi tape, which is in my store, by the way. I'm gonna bring a regular writing pen, which hopefully still works. I need to test it. Yep, that works fine. Regular pen, one of the Stabilo pens, a Sharpie pen, this one, and that's it. Whiteout just in case. Oh, a hair tie. I should put that in there. And then that's it. The rest can stay here, and I'll put it back when I need it. So that's that. I'm gonna bring my painter's tape just in case. This is my main pencil sharpener, so I'm gonna bring that. I am gonna bring a few. Okay, I think this can stay out. I am gonna bring a few pencil crayons, blue ones. So, oh yes, so I need this. I need my kneaded eraser, so I'm gonna kind of squish it into shape. Stuff it into the container. Perfect. I don't want to get it dirty. This I'm gonna wash it first though, so I'll be back. For brushes, I'm gonna bring a lot of different brushes just in case. I have the one that I used earlier, like in the previous vlog, this one. And I think I'm gonna grab a few more. It's always better to be over-prepared than under-prepared, I think. So this is it, and I'm just gonna use my painter's tape. I don't have any rubber bands on hand. They're downstairs, and I don't want to go downstairs. But I got big brush, this brush, and then a bunch of little ones. So that's good enough. I cannot fit these into the pencil pouch, so I'm gonna have to figure out a way to do that. Oh, you know what? I believe this. I feel like I do. Wait, hold on. I remember I have these. So I'm just gonna empty one for now. I'm gonna use the blue one, and I can use this. In that case, I don't need this pouch because I can just shove everything in here. Must remember the blue, and then these are all of it. So just a different kinds of blues. I know you can't tell with this yellow light, I'm sorry. A pink for blush, and then black. Oh, I should grab a red pencil crayon. Good. I am also gonna bring business cards. I'm gonna use up my old ones, and I'm gonna bring this. I can put them in my thingy. Won't forget my microns. I found a bunch of other 08s of different ink levels, which is fine. They're not totally empty, so sometimes that's good. It gives you some texture. So shove those in there. And I I decided to use this as my container for brushes because it's cute. And then this will be water because I'll probably need more than in the smaller container. And so that works out. Carrying them will be annoying because I don't want to bring a backpack. Okay, so here's how the bag looks. Not too crazy. Pretty good. Nice. And then I'm bringing my purse, and my purse has the cup in it. I don't know if you can see that, but it has the cup in it. And the only thing that is going to go there, I'm probably going to bring my small camera, my phone charger, and my makeup stuff. And that's it. I was thinking about bringing my water bottle, but it's going to be too bulky. So what I'm going to do, like this one, I'll see if I can fit it. I know there are water fountains at the mall, so I might just put a little bit of water in there and then shove it in this bag because it'll fit. I looked up the bus times for tomorrow, so I'm gonna try and get there early. The only thing, the mall opens at 11 a.m. on a Sunday, so if I do get there early, I really won't have anywhere to hang out unless there is a coffee shop close to the bus station. So I don't mind being like 2 or 3 hours early because I'm just gonna hang out and kind of draw and stuff like that, so it won't be that bad. And I'd rather be there early because I don't know how the weather's gonna be like tomorrow. This morning it snowed, so it's not that far from here, but just in case. It's like when you have an exam, you always want to be as early as you can. And so yeah, I have my clothes all ready for tomorrow. I think I fit in it. Maybe I should think of a backup. I know I have a backup in my head, but I washed my dress, and yeah, I'll probably vlog a little bit in the morning, and then I won't bring this big camera, but I will be bringing my smaller camera, and we'll see if I get to film anything at all, and if not, they might take some photos and I'll share that with you guys. So I'm gonna end my night, end the clip here, probably just gonna chill until tomorrow, and then yeah. Good morning. You are on a paper towel tripod again. So it is Sunday, and I am getting ready to go to the live sketching thing. As you can see, I pulled out my curlers that I really pull out. I'm not very good at curling my hair, plus my hair doesn't really stay curled unless I put hairspray, and I don't really use hairspray, so I just want to add a little bit of structure to my hair for the day. I'm just wearing the dress. This dress I've had since I graduated from uni. It was my graduation dress. I also used it for graduation when I finished at Seneca. So, I mean, it's slightly tight compared to when I graduated from uni, but it still fits, which is good. Alright, so I'm gonna finish this and then I'll probably make some coffee. I don't think it's even been half an hour, but I want to take these off because I want to be able to just relax before I go. And again, my curls don't last anyway. And if I do curl them, they look really bad. So, see, I wish that curl stayed. So I won't brush it out. So hopefully it'll kind of fall properly. And my earrings, they're good. They're not too much, I think, and they're not a nice contrast to the blue. Also, waking up early will give my face more of a chance to de-bloat because it's usually pretty puffy and bloated in the morning. So usually a cold like face wash would help it, but I'd rather have it de-bloat naturally. Alright, put this away, and then I'll probably just sit down and use my phone before I have to go, or watch more Gourmet Mix because I've been catching up on that on the show. Okay, so here is the final look. My hair is still pretty puffy, and yeah, so the problem with skirts and stockings is it always bunches up here, so you gotta be aware. And then these are my shoes that I brought back from the office. I use them for work, so I brought them back to use them. Hopefully they don't get salt stains on them. And that's it. Okay, I'm gonna start vlogging with the other camera because this one is dying. I'm waiting for the bus now. I had to wear my boots because it's just way too icy. So I packed my other shoes. Sorry for the loud car noises. I'm at the bus stop. It's really loud. It's already pretty busy and nothing is open yet. I'm trying to find the food court so I can find a place to sit down and draw stuff. So this is where they set me up. This is my spot. Right under there, on the window. Good morning, guys. I look pretty tired. Since Sunday, I did the Casper thing, and then Monday I had to go to work early, and then Tuesday I went to work, and now it's Wednesday, so I haven't really gotten much rest. I came home from Casper around 7, and then I just hung around, did nothing, and then went to sleep, and then work was busy, and yeah, so my body, it just needs to keep up because it needs to rest mentally from what I did over the weekend, and yeah, work is just busy, so I look really tired. This morning I made myself like an orange tea drink. I drank most of it already. We bought a bunch of oranges, so I decided to make a nice cold tea. And so it's already almost noon. I've just been working on like my computer, just kind of seeing, because it's been lagging a lot lately. And I bought this computer in 2014, so it's kind of getting up there in terms of age. So a lot of my programs I think are slowing down, and Cricut is telling me that it won't work on Windows 7 soon, and Windows 7 is kind of becoming obsolete soon. In January, they said they were going to get rid of anything to do, Windows said that they're going to get rid of anything to do with the Windows 7, so if I need any help with it, there might be no solutions to it. So I might have to transition to Windows 10, which is too late for me to do for free. I have to purchase it now or buy a new device. So I'm kind of thinking about that, and I will need to be saving money to do that in the near future if my computer just is too slow to work. So that's something that's going on in my head. So I'm just kind of working on that, kind of deleting stuff that I don't need and installing programs just to help it a little bit. It's good that I'm not totally a digital artist, but I use it a lot for doing my thumbnails on my comics, and I've noticed it's been kind of slow and laggy in that front. So yeah, I have to think about that. So today I'm gonna vlog a bit. It's gonna be mostly some behind the scene admin stuff. Because of this live sketching thing, I was thinking about my website, and I've been thinking about this lately. I want to update to a better service where I can have actually more pages and more flexibility to add stuff, because right now I'm at a free plan with Cargo Collective, so I have a maximum of 12 projects that I can put on the website, and I think I am going to be sticking with Cargo Collective and not Squarespace or anything like that. It's cheaper for the year. I can get like unlimited designs and unlimited projects to like post up. It's not as what's that word? It doesn't have as much features as Squarespace or Wix, but I've been on Cargo Collective for so long with my website that I really like how simple it is. So we're gonna do that. I'm not gonna vlog much of that because it's a lot of just typing and clicking and stuff like that, but I'll update you. And there's another thing on my agenda that I wanted to do. Oh yeah, I wanted to also update you on Casper itself, how the live sketching went. I wanted to talk about all the little details that led up to the event and how I feel about it. But there was another thing I wanted to cover in the vlog. The main thing is that website update today, and stop being worried about my computer dying. But yeah, so maybe I'll do the Casper update, the Casper thing now, where I talk to you guys about how it went, how I got contacted, and all that kind of stuff. So hunker down for a little bit of chatty stuff. I was gonna put you on a tripod and all that kind of stuff to make it more interesting, but I think I'll just talk about it. So let me get my phone so I can see how long I've been talking with Casper about this. So yes, so I was contacted by not Casper themselves, but I think it's an outfit that they use to kind of track down freelancers and all that kind of stuff, kind of like a third party, back in late October of this year. So they contacted me almost right after the Mississauga comic convention, where I did that like live drawing thing. So when I got the email, I was kind of weirded out, and I was like, it's so out of the blue and it's so random. It's just right after this live sketching thing. Were they there? What happened? So and then when I got the email, I saw that they were from Texas in the United States. So I was like, well, I don't think I can do that because I'm Toronto based. But then after a few emails, they were like, no, it's for our Toronto Casper location. Casper, by the way, for the people who don't know, is a mattress store, a sleep store. They used to be like just an online service where they sold mattresses and stuff like that and sleepwear, but now they have some locations here in Toronto and in the States. So there is a Toronto location at the Yorkdale Mall where they were doing they opened about a month ago, so they wanted to do something special for Christmas. So they decided to hire a bunch of illustrators and artists to sit down and kind of sketch customers who come in. They would pose on the bed and then the illustrators would draw them. In other locations, they were also offering like complimentary sleep masks and stuff like that. So it was really kind of like a marketing kind of thing. So anyway, I was in conversation with her, and then I figured it out that it was in Toronto. So I was like, oh yeah, I can totally do that. And then she asked me for my quote and stuff like that. So this part for me was difficult because I've never done a live sketching event before. So what I did is I sat down, I got my big book, and I kind of looked through maybe if there were any kind of guidelines as to how you should price yourself when you're doing an event like this. I couldn't find anything in the book, but I did find something online about caricature artists. I can never say that word properly. So caricature artists and how they price their day. So what they do is they usually price their day, and depending on the event, they would change their rate or anything like that. But I kind of altered it to what I thought it would be like. I was expecting it to be a busy day, so I would be drawing a lot. And because the drawings that they wanted were painted in blue, and they wanted full figure bodies on the bed or with the pillows and stuff, I had to kind of think about that. So I came up with a number that I thought, with a rate that I thought would I would be happy with, but also not too crazy. This was after me looking through the book and looking through what caricature artists make online, because some of them have posted their prices, so I would kind of take from that. So I ended up with a figure. I wanted to do 175 per hour, and they told me how long the event was going to be. It was going to be for 6 hours. So I emailed back and I said, well, this is my rate for all the things you described. I am going to be charging $175 per hour. And then I sent a little bit of some examples of what I did along with that. And then a week later, they got back to me and they were like, they asked me some questions about the quote. Can the quote go lower or something like that? And I was like, no. If I go any lower, I think it would be a little bit too much for me to handle, because I was thinking it was going to be busy, and if I'm going to be doing a lot of drawings, I think 175 per hour for me for the 6-hour day would be worth it. And so I stuck to my guns, and they emailed me back a week later and said, we would like to go with you. Could you send us a few more mock-ups? And then, so I did that, but I also sent a contract that I wrote myself, because I was like, well, so yeah, that's awesome. If you guys have a contract on your end, please send it to me, but I can make up a contract by myself. So they said, yeah, send us a contract and then the mock-ups too. So I wrote the contract. If you guys ever need a contract that has to do with live sketching that worked for me, let me know. Basically, the contract just stipulates, like I'm gonna be there on that day, that I would need a deposit. I asked for a deposit, so half of the fee up front. So what is it, 175 times 6 divided by 2? It was like $525 up front, a week before the event, and then $525 afterwards, so to get the full amount of $1,050. So I was paid $1,050 for the 6-hour live sketching event. So that, yeah, it stipulates the deposit, it stipulates that I will be there, and if I can't be there, I'm gonna refund them a certain amount and all that kind of stuff, and how long the timeline is that I expect to get paid afterwards. Just like the basic stuff. I also put down how I wanted to be credited, and if they, because I didn't know if they were going to use the drawings in future publications, so I just wanted to stipulate that if they do use that, they'll let me know and they will credit me fully. So it just covers the basic. It's very basic. So if you ever want any reference, let me know and I can send you that so you can use it for yourself. And for any other contract too, if you have any questions, let me know. I can send you a template because I've already done it and they work for me. So, but they're very basic. Anyway, so send them a contract, send them the mock-ups. It seemed like they were going through a bunch of artists from what I can gather from the emails, and they decided to go with me for this Toronto location. And so I think about a week or two later, I contacted them and said, is this still ongoing? Because the December 15th was coming up, and they're like, yeah, it's still ongoing, and they're just doing the last minute things. So I think a few days after that, they sent me the signed contract, and they told me that the check was going to be coming, and they also sent me like a receipt of where the check will be coming from. And so maybe another few days after that, I received a check in the mail, and that's the check I was talking about that I was having trouble depositing because it was from the States. So yeah, got all my payments, contracts are all signed, all I have to do is show up and draw. So I showed up. I'll have some pictures. I did take video, as you can see, but I didn't take any video of me doing the sketching or have too many photos of me doing the sketching because I was busy. But yeah, it was pretty constant throughout the 6 hours. I was drawing maybe every other 15 minutes. There wasn't like a queue of people. A lot of the adults were really shy to get their sketches done. A lot of them walked by and were like, oh, that's so cool, but they were too shy or they were too busy shopping. I drew a lot of kids. So that's the thing that I forgot about, is like parents. Alright, sorry about that. My camera died because it overheated without warning me. Usually it warns me, but anyway, so I think I stopped at talking about how there were a lot of kids that I drew, and I didn't think of that detail about how a lot of parents would probably like to get their kids drawn and they could order them around. So anyway, so I drew a lot of kids, more than adults. There were a couple of kids who were very rowdy and sometimes like I didn't know what to do because it's like I needed to be professional, but also like it was really bad because some of these kids were not disciplined at all. So they would just kind of like, they were laying on the bed, they were jumping on the bed that I was sitting in front of, and they were also like touching my brushes and all that kind of stuff, and I was just like letting them do it and hoping that the parents would be like, please stop. It was just one parent that was like this. She was letting her kid kind of like touch everything, and I was just like, I don't know what to do, this sucks. But luckily they left after like maybe 10 minutes. It was tough. But everybody else was really nice. There were a few parents and kids who were just, there was no respect or etiquette, but you get those. There are some kids who are really great. They posed more dynamic than the adults, which is a lot easier for me to draw. If you pose more dynamic, it's a lot easier. There were a lot of people who just like pose like this, and it's hard when they pose just like straight up. It's harder to do, but if you pose like you're posing, it's a lot fun. It's more fun, and it's easier for me to draw that. Anyway, I digress. So it went well. I had a 30-minute lunch break. They also provided all the paper that I needed, which was hard. It was a cardstock, which is fine for what I was doing, and they also provided little photo frames where I can put the paintings in, so people really like that. The staff there were very nice, and yeah, I came home and I just chilled out, and it was good. And I sent off my invoice yesterday, the remaining half of my fee, and they said that because of the holidays it might take a little bit, but I should be getting it hopefully in the new year. And that's it. So that's why I want to kind of update my website and include that into my under my belt, because I can do some live sketching. Again, it's not like your standard caricature stuff. It's very, I've showed you guys some pictures, and if you follow me on my social media, you see what they look like, and that's what they wanted. Those are the kinds of mock-ups that I sent Casper in the beginning, and they wanted those. And I was also stalking the other people who were doing the live sketching events in different locations, so they kind of had a similar thing, and it's not just your standard caricature drawing. There was one more detail I wanted to talk about, but I forgot. Yes, so that's what I want to do. We'll see how the website will turn out once I change it. You can check it out. I always have my website linked in the description box, but I'm going to be kind of moving stuff around again and adding more projects and stuff like that. So that's good. And this is a lot of talking. Sorry. I hope that was interesting for you. If you have any questions about how it went, please let me know. Like in terms of contracts, just feel free to send me an email or message if you have any questions about that. Because the contract itself, I googled it. I googled standard live sketching contract, and one came up, and what I did is I picked and chose and typed up and added certain things that I wanted in that contract. So yeah, I ended up not using all of the stuff that I brought. I used like one or two brushes. It was really funny. I kind of I did overpack, but for the next time, if it does happen again, if I do another event like this, I know what to pack. I ended up buying a plate for Muji because I wanted a bigger plate. I'll show it to you. I used it last night, but I bought this plate from Muji, and it's great. It's just a white plate, so I'm using it now to do some painting. And I'm just trying to think of anything else that I did not mention, but if you have any further questions or like comments and topics that I didn't talk about this, let me know in the description box, well, in the comment section, so I can talk about it in the next vlog. So yeah, okay, I'm gonna stop talking about this. We'll take a break from me blabbing on, and then I will see you later. I don't know how long it is after I last spoke to you guys, but it is now 1 o'clock, and so I updated my website. I bought the annual plan, which is a 66 USD for the year, which is cheaper than Squarespace. So I really like how simple it is, and I like my layout right now where it's just here, let me show you. So here is what it looks like. It's really simple. We can see now, since I have so much more stuff on the side, there's actually a scroll bar here, which is fine with me. And so the main page when you go on my website is just all my work at once, but I've also kind of segregated them into things I want to highlight. So on the corner here I have horror art, so I have a project for all my November drawings, well, selected ones, and then personal work, because I didn't want to put all my horror stuff like right on the front page and possibly scare away people. So I put it under this subheading here, but it's also under all illustrations. I just don't put it right at the first thing that you see. I put it like in the second or the third. So, because I don't want people missing certain things that I've drawn. Then I have my short box comics, and then I have my New Yorker stuff, New Yorker Daily Shouts, which I think I'm going to try and make more of these. We'll pitch more ideas in the new year. I have 3 so far, and I'm sure they're always looking for more. And then I have all my comics right here, and I have a link here for other comics, which just goes over to Tapastic. But I've organized them alphabetically. I have a garden view, and not all the pages are in here, just selected ones. And then now I've added this thing at the bottom here called live sketching. And so I added just a picture from the Mississauga Comic Expo where I did the sketch challenge. I did it for 2 years, but for this year they didn't actually take a photo. I only have a photo of me bending down to get markers on the floor, so I just decided to add one, but at the top I put 2016 and 2019, and that picture kind of shows what it was, so I think that's okay. And then I have all my Casper stuff, the photos that I showed you guys earlier, and also some that the staff took. So I just kind of color edited them, made them a bit more, you know, blue and sharp, and then here are some of the illustrations. So yeah, and then at the bottom is just my contact, my shop, and my blog. My blog, quote unquote, is just Instagram because I'm always on Instagram. So yeah, and yeah, and that's my latest drawing. So that's it. If you click the shop, it goes over to my store Envy. And a tip that is really good, I think it's a really good tip. But if you're setting up your websites and you have different links, if you set them to open on a different window, like if I click on personal work, if I click on like links that go out, so for example my shop, it will open in a new window, so your original website will still stay on someone's monitor, so you're more likely to be remembered. I don't know, I got that tip from school, so I thought it was really interesting because a lot of art directors and stuff go through a lot of portfolios. So the higher the chance that your window gets stuck on their monitor, the more likely they'll look at your stuff again. Instead of if you click to the shop, if they decide to go to the blog or something, and then it just opens in one window, maybe your homepage is gone and it's less likely for them to click back. So if they exit this, my website is still there. Does that make sense? I thought that was a really good tip from school. So yeah, so that's the website as it is. You can check it out. It's on the thingy. So yeah. Anyway, so that's it. That's the main thing I wanted to get done, was the website. I might start editing this vlog actually because I have clips from Sunday and also today. And oh, I did want to add something here. Hold on, let me get what I need to show you. Okay, so I covered up my address and also Joy's address. Joy, this came back to me. So I don't know if you changed your address or not, but I remember sending you another one after this. So if it comes back to me, I'm really sorry. I don't know why it's coming back. I think this happened once before and you said that your address was still fine. I think maybe they're having trouble finding your mailbox or something. I don't know, but so sorry. I'm going to mail this off right away again. It just came back to me. It says undeliverable. But if you watch this, Joy, sorry, it's coming back. And hopefully the other one makes it to you. But I'll send this off right away. Wanted to add that in. And speaking of postal stuff, I've gotten maybe 2 orders on my store this December. So if you are the person who ordered stuff on my store and you watch the vlog, if you're here, I just wanted you to know that because of the holiday rush, it is possible that your order will come in the new year. It has happened to me before, which is better than it getting lost, because sometimes during the holiday season, Canada Post loses a lot of things. So it's a lot safer for me to ship them after the holiday rush, mail rush. But I will be packaging them, and hopefully you guys watch this so you know that it can happen. It can be delivered in the new year instead of during the holiday season. So I wanted to add that into the vlog just in case these individuals watch my vlog and they ordered something. So thank you so much for ordering stuff on my store. I really appreciate it. But again, it might be late because of all this holiday stuff going on. I'm gonna go downstairs and get some lunch. It's about 1:15, and I'm gonna take you because I'm gonna show you what the garden looks like. So it's been about a week since the last vlog, so here we go. Let's update you. Oh, it's snowing out there. Jeez. So most of them have sprouts. They're gonna be a bit hard to see, but you can see thyme. There's a little nubbin over there. There's a little nubbin on the Thai basil. Curly parsley is gonna take a long time. It takes about 21 to 28 days to sprout, it says. The two basils are doing really well. As you can see, there's a sprout there, a sprout here. Dill is growing, you can see. And chives are going, very small. Mint is a problem. It says here 6 to 10 days to sprout, and I don't see anything yet. So they offer a service where if it doesn't sprout as it says, you can call and they'll send you a new little thing. And then this guy, if you follow me on Instagram or Twitter, there is mold there, I think. I looked it up on the AeroGarden website. If there's mold growing in one of them, they say that it could just be like a normal thing. It could be healthy, and as the plant grows, it will get rid of that mold, like it will eat it up or something like that. So I'm waiting a little bit longer. I did message them on Instagram and Twitter. I didn't email them. Maybe I'll email them today actually. But you can see that like mold there on the parsley. So yeah, this one is a longer one. It takes 12 to 21 days to sprout. So we'll see. This one also has it, just a little bit of it. You can't see it on the camera, but I can see little white strands. And this one also takes a little longer to sprout. So maybe the ones that take longer have that. I don't know. But it's doing well, the rest of it. We are both really excited. Look how cute the little things are. Yeah, the chives. Oh, and here I have my avocado plant. Oh, it's so cold. This is my avocado plant. There's a basil back there. And I don't know why the leaves are always so wavy. The tips of them are blackened because I need better drainage for this. But yeah, it's doing well. I'm just making sure it doesn't get too cold and die. I just grew an avocado pit for fun, so this is it. And he's getting really tall. I have to put him away from the window because the window is so cold. I'll put you right there for now. Yeah, he's doing really well. Just some wavy leaves. This one isn't wavy, see? The edges, but the rest are. And does anybody know what that means? Does anybody know why is it like that? For lunch, I'm just gonna have 2 pieces of toast and some cream cheese and maybe a banana. I don't know. While I was putting my thing in the toaster, I was thinking about how the vlogs are gonna be for Christmas. So next week is the Christmas week. I am working on Monday and possibly Friday, but my boss was like, I don't think we're gonna be in on the 24th, the 25th, the 26th, or the 27th. So maybe I'll have that whole week off. And except for Monday. But in terms of the vlog, depending on the content, I think I'm going to be doing Patreon vlogs for Christmas, and so there will be no vlogs on my YouTube channel because I don't think I'm going to be doing any much art stuff. I'm going to be drawing, but I'm not going to be doing a lot of like businessy stuff like my usual Patreon sticker stuff. I'm going to be taking a bit of a breather from that. So yeah, I'm going to take a holiday break, and just so you guys know what to expect for next week, there may not be a vlog, but there may be a vlog on Patreon uploaded on the media tier. So I just wanted you guys to know that. Alright, I took off my earrings because whenever I wear my headphones it hurts. Anyway, I'm starting on the next story comic. I wasn't feeling like doing it today, but I forced myself to sit down and at least start the first page, and I feel a lot better. But now, I just saw on Twitter that Dorian Electra collaborated with Andrew Huang on the new video, on Andrew's new video for producers Flip the Same Sample, featuring Dorian Electra. So I'm gonna watch that right now. I really like Andrew's series of this one where he gets a bunch of producers and they kind of remix the same thing. Anyway, I'm gonna watch that right now, and I really like Dorian Electra, so I'm excited. All right, 1080p for this bad boy, and let's watch it.
You probably know the drill by now. 4 music producers are going to use the exact same audio sample as the starting point, the inspiration for their own original creation. My guests this episode are Absurdist, Divio, and Neon Vines. I'm really excited about the sample we're using. Dorian Electra gave us part of the a cappella for their track Daddy Like.
Okay, I don't look good in any angle. It is Thursday night. I came back home from work maybe about an hour ago. It is 9:30 now. So I am just gonna finish up editing the vlog. My boyfriend and I did end up going to the Vietnamese place, but I didn't vlog anything there because I was too excited for the vermicelli. But yeah, I'm gonna end the vlog here. I'm not sure if I'm gonna see you guys next week, so I wanted to wish you guys a happy holidays and a happy new year. If I don't see you here, I'll see you on Patreon if you are a patron. But yeah, I hope you guys have a happy holidays to you and your family and your loved ones and your friends, and I hope you get everything you wished for this holiday season. And yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.